So this will give you what? 3. What? 3 plus 3. Okay, so that's 3. The second one?
5, 7, 9, 11.
Then you find the next difference. This is what? 2. The next thing is, you write out these equations. The first equation says 2a is your second difference. 2a is my second difference, which is 2. I'm just using what I put here. 2a is the second difference. That's why I circled all this. This is your equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. If 2a is second difference, then a is equal to 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you go to the second equation. 3a plus b is the first term of first difference. What is that here? 3. And because you already have your a, you can solve this. From here, somebody wants to do a plus b plus c. How? So 3 times 1 plus b equals 3. So this is 3. B is 3 minus 3, which is equal to 0, and not 1. Somebody wrote 1 as well. Then C, third equation now. What is third equation? A plus B plus C is equal to what? Negative 3. Because it says the third equation gives you A plus B plus C is first term of original sequence. So it's like this. Equation 1, equation 2, equation 3, in that order. Because it's backward substitution, that's what we call it. So A is what? 1. B is 0. C is C. Then your C is negative 3, negative 1, which is negative 4. So now that we have all this, what is our n term? Remember, n term should be an squared plus bn plus c, right? So your n term will be what? N squared minus 4, because this is 0. That's what I asked you to do. This is even easier than the previous method. But please, if I do not see this, I'm not giving anything. Or maybe you write this, after that you say A is equal to 1 out. Now some of you are fond of that. I know you are smart, you don't have to show off. Just give me what I want to see. If you are not smart, you won't be in this class. So enough, I know. I know already, don't tell me what I know. Show me what you can do. And I've told you this times without number. Anybody can make mistakes. So sometimes you think the answer is 1, and maybe it's negative 1. But because you have written 2a is equal to negative 2 instead of 2, and you wrote a is equal to minus 1, we knew that this came from here. So this error came from this. And this is very logical. So for that, you will get your marks for at least using the right method, even if this is wrong. Okay? And if I use a is negative 1, does it affect my b and c? But funny enough, in IGCSE, you still get marks here. We call it follow through. So we are allowed to follow through this error because you already, if this was maybe 2 points, you probably still get 1 point instead of getting nothing. Because they believe that if you have not made this mistake, all this will have been a perfect solution. So they write there follow through. 1 mark or something like that, depending on the weight of each of the questions. So it is not Mr. Daniel forcing you to write steps. It's for your own good. 1 mark, 2 marks, 5 marks could be the difference between B and an A star. Do you understand that? But some of you just want to look at it, oh, A is 1. You look at it again, in your mind you already did the other equation, B is equal to, all this I'm just going to cancel it and give you 0. You have to work for what you want to get in this class. Is that understood? Yeah. Alright. So, we know how to apply now? Yes? I'm going to write one more question of this nature. 2 minutes to close. Because I want you to try one more question. Yeah, go get anything. So right, do this now, everybody. same question. And why can't I have the one with negative? Okay, got it. Yeah, try that. It's not exactly what you have here. I just changed one or two things. Is this about this? You can use second one, but why do you want to complicate things for yourself when you can just pick this pattern? Alex is asking something valid. Can we also use this? Of course you can. Use any other thing. But it will not help this organization thing that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to follow a pattern. So let's just stick to what we have here. Of course, you can use any other one. That's a valid point. Okay? All right, quickly, number 2. 2 minutes. Finish?
Yeah.
Can you copy that? So guys, because the class has ended, look at what I wrote on the board for cubic. And everybody tell me what I mean by DIY.
Do it yourself.
So you have to, when I say do it yourself, I want you to repeat everything here. Your DIY begins here. Hello, hello, hello. I just wrote cubic sequence. I need to see the formats. Then I need you to go through this. And I need you to write all the 4 equations in this case and tell me what they stand for. We call this first difference, we call this second difference. Okay? So this is like first term of second difference, this is like first term of first difference. So write in this format. I'm saying, are you listening now? Write in this format. Because you wouldn't follow that format. That's why I'm saying it again. I want to see this. After that, I want you to apply it in this question I'm putting here. Alright? I'd like to see that on Monday. And please, I'm grading that and recording it on Monday. I'm checking it in class and I'm... Is your teacher outside? Okay, I will find, guys, I'm trying to generate a random cubic sequence. I'm not convinced with what I'm saying. So this is 13, 17, 11. It's like from 20. I don't think that is normal. It may be possible, but I don't think that's normal. So I want to be sure. So I'll write the sequence I want you to generate, maybe on a piece of paper, and attach it as part of this post on the module. Is that clear? I want that done by Monday. I have to go now. Write it in your notes, not at the back of your notes. I like you to follow what I have to do. Yeah, so I'll check it on Monday. Yes. I have to go now, have a class. Yes, I did anything on Monday.